Hey everybody, how are you guys doing today? We got the call that Rooster's going to be here. He's going to be digging it out. I've got a little bit more work to do itself over here so he knows what he's doing, as well as I've got some other stuff that I've got to do over that way. Mel's in the trailer doing another video, so come with me today. I'll show you what I got to do. So first things first, I got to get all this rope out of the way. Got to get all the flags that we put up there. We wanted to have a visual itself while we're looking at everything. And yeah, so I got to get these out of the way. I might leave out the outer perimeter so that way he has an idea of how wide we're going. And then yeah. All right, so now I went around, I got the outer perimeter of the flags itself off the rope. I'm gonna rewind it up just in case, because you never know when you need some twine. So I'm gonna wind that up and get it going. I'm gonna leave this backside up so that way he knows that's gonna be the backside of the deck, and that's how far, if any, he should go this way. But yeah, that's gonna be the backside of the deck area. That'll be the front side of the house. I've got a lot of painting to do real quick so I can have him sort of be here once and get it to where it's going to be good. So I'm going to string this thing up. Alright, I left that stake there so I can at least see. Look at it. So that's going to be a stem wall from the basement. You're going to think of basically brick going this way and a horseshoe going around. Same thing over on that other stake. Let me take you along with that. Straight enough. That one's a little straighter. There you go. So let me remove those outer stakes and get these stakes out of here with all the rope all the way around. And yeah. And I'll go grab that other one real quick. Okay. Now it's time to grab all that rope because I'm gonna leave that back one up. So let's get these rope and the other stakes out. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and spray basically about 3 feet off the perimeter coming in this way. So that way he has an idea of where I want it and everything like that. So let's get out. So I got my, basically the hole that I want them to dig out marked out, and everything I ran out of paint at the last little bit. So I will walk you guys around and show you guys that. It's coming together. I can see it. I can see it. But let me show you. It's really really nice. It's coming really, really nice, and you'll have a little idea of what I'm talking about, since I'm having a walkout basement. So keep that in mind while you're looking at this. Walkout basement, flow of water, and trying to divert the water as best as possible from the basement. So let me show you. All right, so you can see those two lines. You can barely faintly see them, but obviously the new one off on the side. But this is basically what he's going to dig out through this area, and then you come up to the actual square of the cabin. Looking up here, you can see it pretty good, where the little walk through to do the basement. So I've got that mark, got that mark. I come in at a little angle right here. Like I said, we're gonna have a cement wall coming out at a 45, so that way we can keep it all flowing away from the basement. That's the plan. So I'll walk through the whole area. Hopefully you guys can see it. This is going to be the dig out all the way, of course, all the way to your left. And then we come up over here where we turn. And there's that basement. No, I didn't measure the full aspects 100%. It's all right if I'm a couple of inches off, because once the foundation is in, that's where you can't mess up. So have them dig it out first, give you a little bit of space, and then go in and actually square everything up. But there'll be a 32 by 32 square. I know to measure from corner to corner on each corners itself to make sure that it is 100% square, because you should get the same number from this corner to that corner, as well as from that corner to that corner. Should be the same number. So you should have an exact middle point that is the same number from that corner to the middle, to there, to the middle, from there to the middle, to there, to the middle. Sort of like a radius in a circle. Yeah, anyway. Enough of that. So we'll have them dig it up all the way back here. Like I said, I left up the back line of where the deck is, just so that way he has a visual aspect while he's in the hole. Hopefully you can see it. If not, oh well. I know this is going to get dug out pretty good, but we're still walking through that whole area. Come back this way. Mind you, like I said, the cabin is on the left of the screen. The cabin would end up ending right there to the walkout basement, or the walkout porch area from the basement. But that corner wall, like I said, come out 45. Coming out this way, I ran out of paint right there at that corner. We'll have them do that, and basically that whole inner portion right there is going to get dug out and brought out exactly where I'm standing over here. All that is going to be leveled out. All that dirt's going to get pulled out this way and level out a nice flat spot for us right next to this oak tree. Super excited. So that is the game plan. I was hearing a lot of big machinery down there, so I'm gonna walk on down there. I have a feeling that it's the delivery guy that drops off the machines, while Rooster and Walter or whoever else is coming on out after to get them off the machine. So let's go see if I can catch that real quick. Man, I can't believe these blackberries. They were mowed down, and now look at them. Almost as tall as me. These ones are huge over here. Man, they got pretty big. Pretty gnarly. I don't see any big machine out there just yet. I don't mean that it's not over there though. I heard a lot of beeping and backing up and big old trucks. So let's see. I'm losing my mind. Or if it's really them. If not, well, I got some more work to do before they get over there anyway. So it's getting warm, you guys. It's getting really warm. All right, so I'm not losing my mind. I was hearing trailers beeping up and everything, big machinery. They are actually grading the road. So I am gonna walk back on up there and get back to work. Creeks are all dried up.
Good morning, you guys. I just got up and I got a lot of stuff I got to do here in my kitchen today. We're gonna have a very busy day today. Rooster with the construction company is supposed to be coming by later on this afternoon, and he might start working on the basement for us, the digging out and the septics and all that stuff. He's either going to start working on it this afternoon or it's going to be getting worked on first thing tomorrow morning. Either way, they should be out here with some equipment later, which leaves me with not a whole lot of time. So before I have to get up and get dressed and ready for the day, I am going to start working on some stuff here in my little trailer kitchen. Walter, the owner of the construction company, he does a lot of gardening and chicken houses and all that stuff out here too. And he had a tremendous harvest with all of the tomatoes that he grew. So I actually was gifted a bunch of like the leftovers. So we actually got a whole bunch of them from one of his workers, Chris, that got it again from Walter. So thank you guys so much for that. But so I have a whole bunch of tomatoes that are like on their way to be turning bad. So the ones that are bad are going to be going to compost, and the ones that are still salvageable, I'm actually going to start doing some canning with them. So this will be my first time doing any kind of canning here inside the trailer. I don't know how well it's going to go, but I guess here goes nothing, and I'm going to start getting on it while the morning is still young and while I still have my wits and energy about me. So let's go show you guys the tomatoes that they gave us. Those are all the tomatoes. Just a couple of baskets of it. Some of them aren't very good. Some of them are, some of them aren't. Either way, I'm gonna sort them out, pick through them, and I guess start working on that and see what I can do in my little tiny kitchen. Right now I have to get a pot of boiling water going so that way I can start getting my tomatoes ready to peel. Holy moly tomatoes, guys. That is a lot. So now that I've gone out there and I sorted all the tomatoes and I got the ones that I'm going to use set aside here, I got my water starting to simmer and boil kind of. It's just steaming. You can see the steam just rising off of the pot. There you go. So that's basically how I'm going to want the water. I don't want it quite boiling. I just want it kind of like steaming. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and rinse them all off because they were just freshly picked from the garden and some of them still have like crusty leaves and stuff on there, and just make sure that they're nice and rinsed. And then I'm going to scorn the back. So let's get rinsing. Okay, and then I'm going to take my knife and I'm just going to put like an X. This is going to help me for peeling them later. And then after you do that, you just drop it in. And we're just going to let that guy kind of sit in there for a little bit. Now you got to do that to all of these. So it's going to be a while. So these ones are looking like they are right about ready to peel. You can see the skin kind of already peeling on them, so that's great. Perfect. So I'm going to start peeling those, and then I can have my pot back and keep working on the whole pile. So, yeah. Hey guys, to be honest, I forgot that I was recording. let the battery die, had to change the batteries, and yeah. So what I did is I just cut up all of those tomatoes after I had them go, and I started peeling them, and after I peeled them all, I just kind of cut them up and I crushed them. So I have like crushed, diced tomatoes going on, and I am getting ready to give them their water bath. As soon as I get these done, I can stick them in the water bath, and then I can set the timer, get dressed and ready for the day, because if you haven't noticed, I'm still in my pajamas, and get out there and see what Gary's been up to. I think very shortly Walter's crew should be here to dig us our hole, and if they don't come today, then they will be here tomorrow. So either way, I'm hot, I'm tired of being in this kitchen. Totally worth it, but I'm ready to go.
So I've got a lot of these big old pines on this side of the property itself. It goes all the way up that way, all the way down this way. And these are the pines that we're going to be using to build our cabin. I've got a lot to do in order to prep that. We've got these big huge root balls, we've got all the limbs on the tree itself that we got to go down, and then we've also got to debark this guy. So first things first, I've got to get it set up to where we can start debarking and cut everything that length. So first thing I'm going to tackle is all the limbs and try to set those all off, try to get it a little lighter. I'll go get my jack, and yeah, we'll have some fun. It's a lot of work. I'm gonna have to sharpen my blade again. It's getting there though. It's getting there. I'm gonna take a little break, have some soda. Need to grab some water. Never have soda. Now I'm pretty positive they are here. I can hear all the beeping. I heard a good kaboom, all this other stuff. And they're lowering stuff and doing all that fun stuff. So definitely they are here. Makes me happy. I had to jump in the pool. I was getting too hot there. So don't mind the hair. We are back at the blackberries. Oh yeah. See some equipment. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. The dozer and the claw has returned. We've got the dozer. Ooh, that looks like a smaller dozer. That looks like that might be the one that he really likes. Alright. That looks a lot different than the other one. That's what's up. Heck yes. And the claw has returned.
Alrighty, you guys, well, I finished the canning. I ended up getting 6 large jars full of those diced tomatoes. I'm gonna take you outside and show you them really quick, just so you know what they look like. Not that you have never seen diced tomatoes before, but check it out, guys. I made those. Yay. So now that the diced tomatoes are all done and canned, I already took a shower. Gary did meet up with Walter and Rooster, so we have the plan set. They did bring the equipment out, but the work for that is going to start on Thursday. So now that that is all done, I got to start cooking and working on dinner. My life today is in this kitchen. So what I'm working on right now, I'm actually making us a loaded baked potato soup. It's one of my family's favorites. I got the bacon going right here in the pot. Looking really good. Oh yeah. Got some diced onion already. I got my big helper over here helping me cut some potatoes, huh? Helping me cut potatoes? All right. So we are gonna keep working on this and just kind of relax. Today's been a very good, productive day for me in the kitchen. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. We're gonna have some really good dinner and probably have a little game with the kids tonight. Trying to get back on a good schedule. School will be starting here again in a few weeks, so as we wind down summer, we're gonna try to get back on those good schedules, and yeah, lots floating around in this brain up here. But today's been a good day.
Test it out.
What you think? Ding. Good?
Ding, 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 ding.
Still hot, you gotta blow on it, guys.
Yeah.